Hi guys, happy March to you all. I don't know where did February rush away, but at least now spring is around the corner, and after a busy February we can dive into the spring deep cleaning to wipe away those long dark grey days and bring into our homes life and a bit from that fresh and blooming spring weather. As I mentioned, we had a busy February celebrating mine and our daughter's birthday. She turned 2 and we had our families over for a couple of weeks. This is why I did disappear, because I literally didn't have the time and the space to film. But yesterday we did say goodbye to our last guest, so today is a great time to give the house a good deep clean. So far I did took off the bedding, and when we were living in our old home we used to have a winter and a summer duvet, and usually this was the time when I would change the winter one to summer one, but thank God here we got central heating, so it's nice and warm and we only need summer duvet. And when I did change them over, I always wash them before putting away. Now here I don't need to change them, but I kept the routine of washing the duvet insert.
If everyone
If I need to take my brush in the bathroom, let's just quickly grab more things which belongs in there to speed up the cleaning. Now I am not quite sure what happened with our mattress cover, because we haven't slept in our bed for a year now. For those who are new, we did move out temporarily from our room in the living room a year ago to get our daughter used to sleeping alone and having her own room, and our plan was to get the loft conversion done, but we had a couple of hiccups, which means we are nowhere near to get it done, but we still remained in the same position. So back to the mattress cover. As you have seen it, there is a big spot, and my guess is that at night after bath our daughter gets dressed here and her hair is always wet, so I think that made the mattress so spotty. So I just sprayed with some spot cleaner and I will wash the cover. Anyway, it was time to do it because I only been changing the top sheet since we haven't used the bed. Before I would go ahead and clean the windows in and out, I will take the dry clothes off to make some space. If I clean the window, then it's better to wash the curtains as well. Unfortunately, the grey ones aren't washable, but if they would, I would wash them as well, because you don't even realize how dusty they are until you don't wash them, and you can see that your white curtains actually were grey before you wash them.
But if you're not a fighter, I can't promise anything. If everyone
To clean the frame of the windows, I use a UPVC cleaner, and the name of the brand what I use is No Sense, and it really does a great job. For cleaning the small gaps and hard to reach areas, I use my cleaning toothbrush, what I truly need to upgrade now. I know I already said that I will do it, but I haven't got the time yet to have a look around. I wanna find something which has multiple angle brushes, because as you have seen it with this brush, I couldn't properly reach and clean the corner, and I think if I can find an electric one, then I will go with that to be more powerful, but I will see what I can find.
Maybe I'm too taboo. If everyone knew.
While I was cleaning the glass from inside, I was trying to decide to clean the window from outside or not because we had quite a rainy day, but then I just decided to go for it because in the weather forecast it wasn't any sunny day in the next 7 days, so then if I don't do it now, it will take a while until I get there again, so let's just get that task off from our list.
All the things I could do should be done. I'm back on my feet. 'Cause all I really need is me. If I could just share my view. Maybe I'm too taboo.
By the way, a quick tip for a streak-free glass: when you are wiping the glass, just look into the glass from sideways and you will be able to see if there is any line or missed spot.
On my own, dance in the streets. 'Cause all I really need is me. Leave your shirt on the floor. There's no reason to.
Our radiators desperately need a good clean, especially between the panels. They already were so dusty and dirty when we moved in, but I never got around it to take them apart and give them a good scrub, although I did bought a brush for it, and I have no time now either, so we will stuck with the surface wipe for now, but I will definitely add it to my priority list.
Get up. There's a print on your cheek from my wrinkly pillow. There's a smell from the view on the window. Your lipstick's a glint from your toothpaste. Spend time cutting marks on your fingers. Let's lay here and waste that.
Now that the bed is being washed, the window is clean, it's time to wipe those dust bunnies away, starting from the highest point, what in our case is the top of the wardrobes.
Time, I'm gonna love you like crazy. Waste that time. Waste that time.
Because around here is no more taller furniture what needs dusting, I will also dust the shelves because there is no surface from where the dust could fall on them, and also then I know that this corner is done.
Let's lay here and waste that time. I'm gonna love you like crazy. Waste that time. Let's lay here and waste that time. We have breakfast in bed. Pour the coffee and kiss me. We are both skipping work. Oh, there's a bird singing loud in the palm trees on the beach laying next to your building, and the ocean is singing even louder. Let's lay here and waste that time. I'm gonna love you like crazy.
Thank God that mouse was just a cat toy. I guess the kids were trying to play with our cat who loves to sleep here, but there was quite a lot of dust as well.
Waste that time, let's lay here and waste that time.
As I was packing this sentimental stuff back, I did realize that something did change in me because now I am more willing to not to display them, and I guess this is one of the benefits of my decluttering journey. And maybe with the years I am maturing as well, but I am not that attached to stuffs anymore. Instead, I am craving for less stuffs and for a cleaner and simple looking space. Did any of you experience this or similar? Let me know because I am curious what your thoughts are. Oh, and before I would forget to mention it, when I am deep cleaning, I am wiping off as much surface as I can with an antibacterial spray to make sure that things don't just get cleaner but disinfected as well, especially now when we are more tend to catch the flu or any germs in general. I like to put my curtains back straight after washing so it can dry on its place, and because it's drying from top to bottom, the fabric will be heavier at the bottom and it will pull it downwards the fabric, creating a natural ironing effect. Also, not to forget about the benefit of the freshly washed sand.
Crazy.
After a quick curtain hanging, I am back to dusting. I just wanted to make sure that the curtain been hanged and not sitting in the washing machine so it won't start to dry and get wrinkled.
Yesterday I told you I think that we made a mistake, 'cause you and I, we lost our sight. It's all about give and take. I don't wanna see when you're at parties with Ollie and the others. You know I really got along with him and your family. Your ex got jealous. Did we do it right? You know, no. Did we speak from our hearts so we could make it right without a fight? You know, no. Imagine what would happen if we did it right. It got me spinning round. 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 I'm standing here in
With the nightstands being wiped, there is no more surface what needs to be dusted, so now I can look around for other stuffs what needs to be cleaned before we move to the floor cleaning, like this corner where I had a dehumidifier what needs emptying and refilling, then the flower pot needs cleaning as well.
plain sight. Still it doesn't seem like you see me. I hate everything about this night. Doesn't matter what I do can get to you. I don't wanna see when you're at parties with Ollie and the others. You know I really got along with him and
One thing what I totally missed is to take off and wash this canopy with the other curtains, but at least now I remembered and it will get done. And usually when I deep clean, the bedding change is a must, but her bedding just been changed, so I won't do that. But instead I just saw some paw prints on the wall and I will clean that off.
your family. Your ex got jealous. Did we do it right? You know, no. Did we speak from our hearts so we could make it right without a fight? You know, no. Imagine what would happen if we did it right. It got me spinning round. It got me spinning round.
Now comes the floor cleaning, and for that I will move those furnitures which I can, and I will remove anything else what is on the floor so it will be easier to clean it, but also I can make sure that there is less chance for the dust to hide.
It got me spinning round. It got me spinning round. Why can't we just be honest? Why can't we just be honest? Did we do it right? You know, no. Did we
Having laminate flooring, it makes the hoovering quicker, but the furnitures are getting dustier more quicker than with carpet, at least this is my experience. But when we had carpet in our bedroom, I always was slow vacuuming it when I deep clean and trying to vacuum the sections from different sides to really move those piles around so more stuck dust can get out from the carpet. And also it's important to vacuum it slowly so the suction can get stronger and can suck up more dust and from deeper sections. If you just quickly move around with your Hoover, it doesn't really get the chance to make that vacuuming suction to effectively remove dust from deeper levels than the surface of your carpet or rug.
Speak from my heart so we can make it right without a fight. You know, no. Imagine what would happen if we did it right. You got me spinning round, round. You got me spinning round, round. You got me spinning round, round. You got me spinning round, round.
So before I would mop, I will just clean the rug so I can mop up the spills in the same time as I am cleaning the floor. And to clean the rug, I will use the Bicep Pro Total.
Why can't we just be honest? Why can't we just be honest? You got me spinning round, round. I could stop pretending that I wanted this to happen. I could just say it.
As you can see, when I am cleaning the rug, I am doing the same technique as when I am vacuuming, and for the same reason.
Say how I feel now, but my tongue is like a wall, keeping words safe in my heart. I can never say that, but I get too far in my thoughts.
I think none of us would expect to have such dirty water in a room that you don't really use other than sleeping, but unfortunately the dust is everywhere.
They take me back to the start. Wow.
Today, instead of the regular mop, I will use my steamer, and because they don't recommend to add anything to the water in the steamer, I will just spray the floor with the antibacterial surface cleaner that I used on the furnitures too, so the floor will be double disinfected, once by chemicals and then by the steam as well.
We were, like we're still all good. I get too far in my thoughts, they take me back to the start. What we were, like we're still all good. You know I miss you the most when I'm lonely. You know I miss you the most.
After waiting a bit for the floor to dry, it's time to move the stuffs back.
When I'm lonely, it's scary to give in.
And the canopy is washed too. I don't wash the curtains on a long cycle, just on a short 15 minutes one, because they aren't heavily soiled, just dusty, so they need to be rinsed, and that 15 minutes wash program is absolutely fine for that.
But somehow love always wins. But then I'm lonely, and my mind doesn't understand. I get too far in my thoughts, they take me back to the start. What we were, like we're still all good. I get too far in my thoughts, they take me back to the start. What we were.
We haven't talked about cleaning the skirting boards because we don't have all of them fitted on, and in this room there is none, but I usually wipe those after I dusted the furnitures using a rag and an antibacterial surface cleaner for those as well. But if you don't like to get on your hands and knees, then you can use your vacuum hose to remove the dust and use your mop to wipe them.
Like we're still all good. You know I miss you the most when I'm lonely. You know I miss you the most when I'm lonely.
Now it's late afternoon, and thankfully the mattress cover did dry, so in the next few minutes I will try to fight it back. It wasn't easy to fit it back, but it wasn't that hard as I remembered either. Removing the mattress from the frame really helped to zip the cover back on one side, then for the other side I find it helpful that I did turn the mattress, so I don't need to hold the mattress, pull the cover over and zip it in the same time. But if you have someone to help you with this task, that is the best. This is the next morning. As I said, it was late afternoon when I did put the mattress cover back, and the kids were tired and I was getting tired as well, and I also had to make dinner, so it was better to stop and finish it next day. Only 2 more tasks left and this room will be done. One is to style the bed to bring some life and happiness in this room, and the other one is a task what I always tend to forget. And of course, if there is a fresh new bedding, then our cat cannot miss it out. Well, to be honest, I can't blame her. I really do love this white bedding. It's so simple but elegant in the same time, and it wasn't expensive at all. I got it from Dunham a few years ago, and if I remember well, it was only £17. And the last task what I always tend to forget to wipe the doors, but I really shouldn't forget because with 2 kids and the cat there are always finger and paw prints everywhere, and on this door we even had some grey wall paint spots as well, but after 1.5 years living in here it's definitely time to scrub off. Well, better late than never.
Always looked after me, brother, when we were children. You always had my back.
And one room is nice and clean and fresh, so we can move on to the next one.
You took all the blame when our father.
Here I already started to take off the bedding while we were getting ready for school. I had a couple of spare minutes, so now I will finish that.
Oh, caught us doing things that drove a mad. Through the years I could lean on you when
I just remembered that I haven't showed you in our room what I used on the mattress for spot cleaning, and here I will kind of do the same routine to deep clean. And let me just mention that the kids mattresses doesn't have that little handle bit on the slider. I don't know what's the name for it, so to unzip it I used some wire pushing through the hole where that thing is supposed to be, so it's way more easier and much more quicker.
I messed up, I'd call you in the night, but I broke too many promises and we split up. Though I still need ya, you gotta save me now. I'm slipping so far down, it's only you I trust to set me free from this.
I am just covering the mattress because the next favorite spot for our cat is our son's bed, and if she jumps up here without the covering, she would scratch the sponge and starts to play with it, what would totally ruin the mattress.
I don't know how I got into this.
To be honest, I wasn't really feeling too deep clean. We didn't sleep well at night. My daughter was whining all morning, but I was trying to keep pushing myself like, let's just do the bed, then let's just clear the clothes hair, and little by little somehow I got it done. And at the end of the day, it was such a good feeling that although I wasn't feeling it like, I haven't gave up and I pushed it through, and it's done. We have nice fresh bedrooms and I can move to the living area, what will be the next part. So if you don't want to miss that part out, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. But yes, it's so great that finally I am moving forward.
I don't know where it ends, so I could use your help.
As you can see, I am just clearing the room, hoping that if the room will look less cluttered, then my motivation will kick in, because I really wanted to get this room done that day.
I'm sorry.
I just had a bit of rest while my daughter had a nap, but really helped to get a bit more energized and start cleaning the window, because I knew if I push it through the window cleaning, there will be only 2 more tasks, the dusting and the floor, so with every task ticked off, it will be easier to convince myself to don't give it up.
I got sidetracked and I left you in the cold. I've seen your side of the story. I felt the drawback. My mistake took its toll. Finally, I have realized I was dead wrong.
Don't laugh, but since we moved here, I just feel so embarrassed to clean our windows. Crazy, isn't it? But the reason is that when I first have cleaned them, everybody was watching like, what she is doing, and I never ever seen a window cleaner or anyone to clean their windows in here. And we are living here for 1.5 years and quite in the center, so both ways we can properly see our neighbors' houses. And I don't know, maybe window cleaning is not a thing these days, maybe I missed out on something and these days windows are self-cleaning, I don't know. So if I am missing out on something, please let me know so I can catch up with that.
I wasn't thinking straight. No more lies, and from here on out I'll be better, 'cause I still need ya. You gotta save me now. I'm slipping so far down. It's only you I trust to set me free from this. I don't know how I got into this awful spot. I don't know where it ends, so I could use your helping hand tonight.
After the embarrassing window cleaning, I am ready to push through the dusting, so let's do it. I need to sort the plant situation in here, maybe just keep one of them in a nice big decorative planter, or at least to buy matching pots, but I am in a tricky situation where I want to change things and give his room a makeover and make it how he likes it, but in the same time I am like, it's no point to do it if in the next couple of months we will get the loft done and he would move rooms. I think this only the time can decide it, if you know what I mean. We are getting there, guys. Outside was already getting darker, but I was like, you can do this. And it also helped that it was Friday and my son has football, so I knew that I don't have to rush with the dinner, and also there is one less kid to look after. Although I say that I am in this tricky situation where I cannot decide what to do about his room, there are a couple of projects that I still can get done, like changing his baskets because they are in a pretty used shape, and to change them I did came up with a weird Lego box idea with a Lego pad on top, that we definitely can do it no matter in which room he will end up. We only need to find the time to finish the plans and create it. Also, I could redecorate his bookshelf with things what I kind of know that we will be able to reuse later on in his new bedroom, because I know that he wants black in his room, so maybe I can slowly add in more black accented decors to make his room a bit more to his taste and also a bit more cozy, because we did stuck with his room in this transition mood, so it doesn't really feel inviting, and also I am kind of feeling like he doesn't really feel comfortable in his room.
I could use your helping hand tonight.
I try to figure out who I am. Not sure what I'm doing here, and the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood.
A quick clothes folding, because last night in a hurry I took his clean laundry off from the error to hang the next load, and then he went to bed, so I haven't got the chance to fold them.
Never found somewhere I fit in. Until I met you I was feeling lost, but you're the one who can make it go away. All you have to do is look at me. Sometimes
I am also thinking to change this table to a smaller one with 2 chairs, because this is a bit too big in here. It was great in his old room because there I needed something bigger, because his table was next to the electric heater, and to avoid any accidental burns I wanted him to sit further away. Also, now there are 2 of them. I don't know, but this 1.5 year just got so quickly away that we haven't got the chance to upgrade the kid stuffs. There is always something else in the house what needs to be prioritized, and I just realized that we really should somehow slow down and focus better on kids to upgrade their toys, their stuffs, because our son is nearly 7 and he still has his toddler room, and our daughter is 2 years old, so she isn't a baby anymore. And these realizations hurt so much, because I feel like that even though we felt like we are keeping some parts in control, we did let for the time on the other side slip out from our hands. I did forget to push the record button before I did clean up in my second kitchen, I mean in the kids' kitchen, but there was lots of rice, probably you will be able to see it when I hoover the floor. But now I am just getting the last couple of bits dusted while I am also clearing the floor for the cleaning.
I can't breathe, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try, but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me.
When I am hoovering next to a furniture what I cannot move, I like to take the head off and vacuum with the hose, because this way you can get closer to the furniture and get a better suction to get rid of more dust than with the head on.
I'm trying my best to hold on. It's not easy, but I'm feeling stronger with you. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood. Sometimes
I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try.
Again, I am just spraying the floor before I would steam mop, and we are nearly done, guys, with the cleaning part. And then we just have to put the things back to their place, make the bed, and remember to wipe the door.
Don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me. No, I can't get enough of what you do. No, I can't get enough of what you do.
Isn't it weird that the door is opening to Deadpool, or it's just me who is bothered about it? When we moved in, my arms were always sore and spotty because I was keep bumping them in the handles in every room. To me it comes that the door should open to the other side where the switch is, so when you open the door you can actually see the room, not just the door, because now you just don't really see anything in the room until you haven't opened the door at least halfway. And it's the same with the door in our room too. Let me know, what do you think? Should we change the direction of the doors or leave it as it is?
I'll give you my everything.
everything is moving back to their place and this room is smelling so nice and fresh too. The deep cleaning was definitely worth it.
It's not much, but it's all I have.
You know we could run to a place where we belong.
Now it's time to make the bed, putting on some clean bedding and zipping back the mattress cover, and to zip it back it was more easier, so I didn't need the help of my wire buddy.
But I need you there with me to go on. Sometimes I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. And when I try, I don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me.
So for today's video I plan to add only the rooms, otherwise it will be way too long, but in the next part we will deep clean the living room and the kitchen, which is already been done. I just have to edit it for you guys. Then I made a different video where I did decorate it for spring. So we haven't got the hallway and the bathroom done yet, but those will be included in different videos where I will show you how we did transform those areas to our style and needs on a budget, and there I will include the deep clean of those areas. So there is plenty motivation down the line and I hope you will like them.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
And the last task, the door cleaning, is getting ticked off, so this is the end of our spring deep cleaning for today. But as I say, stay tuned for the next parts, and to make sure you won't miss them out, hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, have a lovely week, and I see you in my next one. Bye guys! Oh, and as a first thing, on the kids stuff upgrading, we changed his lights, so there is no more hanging lights. Bye!
I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanted to give up cause nothing was changing.